Hello everyone and welcome to English Factory. Hope you guys are doing great. In this lesson, I'm gonna teach you conditionals and its types. You all might have heard about conditionals and use them in daily life. Some find it little confusing. With the intent of clearing your concept on conditionals, let's get started. Conditional is a sentence with a condition and a result. Usually, these kind of sentences begin with the word if. We may use conditionals to talk about real situations and imaginary situations. A sentence with a conditional clause with a true situation is a real conditional, and untrue situation is an imaginary condition, also known as unreal condition. Let us go through some examples of real situations. If I see a nice dress in the shop, I'll buy it. If we run out of money, we'll get a job. If I miss a bus, I'll get a taxi. You can come if you buy a ticket. Now let us read some examples of unreal situations. What would you do if you saw a ghost? If I were Prime Minister, I'd increase salaries. If you were in my position, what would you do? If I didn't want to go to the party, I wouldn't go. Would you work harder if you paid better? There are 4 types of conditionals: zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. These 4 main types of if sentences in English, often called conditional sentences. These sentences are divided into 2 halves, which are known as clauses. The if part is known as if clause, and the other part where you can use words such as can, will, may, might, could, and would is called main clause. Let us begin with the first type of conditional, that is zero conditional. The zero conditional is used to make statements about the real world and often refers to general truths such as scientific facts. In these sentences, the time is now or always, and the situation is real and possible. Structure of zero conditional is like if plus present simple followed by simple present in main clause. For example, if I'm late for school, my teacher gets angry. If I oversleep, I miss the bus. If I miss the bus, I'm late for school. If I'm late for school, my teacher gets angry. Moving on to the second type of conditional, which is known as first conditional. First conditional is used to talk about actions, events in the future, which are likely to happen or have a real possibility of happening. The structure of first conditional is like if plus simple present tense is followed by will, can, may, must plus first form of verb in the main clause. For example, if I go to London, I'll see the Big Ben. If I go to Buckingham Palace, I can take a photo of the Royal Guard. If you go to London, you must look right before crossing a street. Next is third type of conditional, known as second conditional. The second conditional is a structure used to talk about impossible or imaginary situations. The structure of second conditional is like if plus simple past tense is followed by would, could, might plus first form of verb in the main clause. For example, if I were an astronaut, I would travel in a spaceship. If I met a Martian, I wouldn't understand him. If I didn't understand him, I would come back to the earth. Moving on to the last type of conditional, that is third conditional. The third conditional is used to express the past consequence of an unrealistic action or situation in the past. The structure of third conditional is like if plus past perfect tense is followed by would, could, might plus have plus past participle. For example, if I had studied hard, I would have passed my exams. If you had studied hard, you wouldn't have failed your exam. Next, if you had passed your exam, you could have gone to the beach. If I had gone to the beach, I would have made sand castles. Now let us see the difference between first and second conditional. Both conditionals refer to the present and future. The difference is about probability, not time. First condition is a real and possible situation. Second conditional is unlikely to happen. For example, if John runs fast, he will win the race. This is still possible to happen. Second example, if John ran fast, he would win the race. This is unlikely to happen because John doesn't run fast. Now let us understand the difference between second and third conditional. The difference is about time. Second conditional refers to the present and future, whereas third conditional refers to the past situations. For example, if I saw a car accident, I would call an ambulance. But I don't see an accident now. This is unlikely to happen. Second example, if I had seen a car accident, I would have called an ambulance. But I didn't see an accident yesterday. This is contrary to the fact in the past. On the basis of understanding the concept of conditionals, kindly solve the small exercise. Let us now see the answers of the given exercise. Number 1. If you ask him, he will take you to the airport. Number 2. The view was wonderful. If I had had a camera with me, I would have taken some photographs. Number 3. You know that I can't afford this ring. If I earn more, I would buy you the whole world. Number 4. It's a pity I didn't go to Spain last summer. If I had gone there, I would have had a chance to use my Spanish. Number 5. If I were you, I would take your neighbor to court. There are 4 incomplete sentences in this slide. Complete the following conditional sentences by adding suitable clauses. Number 1. If I had prepared for the interview. If I had $1 million, I would have believed you. If I eat breakfast. Hope to see your answers in the comment box. If you like this video on conditionals, kindly like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for notification. Waiting for your valuable comment. Thank you and stay blessed.